now.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Showcase Minnesota. I'm Rob Hudson.
Hi, everybody. I'm Corbin Sykes.
You are indeed a great show for you. What a beautiful morning again. I mean, perfect out
Woo!
there.
And it's going to be getting warmer as the week goes on. Did you say we got a lot of 90-degree days coming
That's all right. That's all right.
the
Because,
rest of the
I'm not a
summer.
real hot weather guy, but I know it's not going to last too long. It's kind of like late in the winter, when you get that snow in March or April. It's not going to last. And this warm weather, we deserve it. Those tomatoes need it. The tomatoes really need it.
How are your tomatoes this year? A little behind?
They are behind, but ever since Saturday Friday really, we got all that rain, and then the heat, they just shot. Boom, they're going crazy. The whole garden is. Sad news. Eunice Kennedy Shriver dying, the age of 88. Miss Shriver, of course, founded the Special Olympics 18 years ago. I think it was 18 years ago when the International Special Olympics were here in the Twin Cities. I had a chance to meet her and Sarge. I was volunteering for the Special Olympics back then, and wonderful people. Sad news, really sad.
Because they've been watching sort of all week, haven't they? The family's been
Absolutely,
there.
yeah. Eunice Kennedy Shriver actually, starting the Special Olympics really
Is
in her
it in her
backyard.
backyard?
Yes,
I know, in
yes.
her
And
backyard.
it is such an important
So many countries
foundation and
now,
organization.
millions of people participating. And
Worldwide. It really is worldwide, and sad news.
even she was surprised, they said in the beginning.
Right. It really, and she was such a wonderful person too, and so giving and charming. I remember just being floored when I got to meet her. Also, out of the entertainment world, Brooks and Dunn are calling it quits after 20 years together. This is their last rodeo. They're going to do a little tour here, and
I told
that's
him
it.
just to hang on. They'll be back for their comeback tour
I
in
saw
2
a
years.
comment, and I like Brooks and Dunn. I saw a comment in the Star Tribune today that says, "Yeah, right. We'll see them at Grand Casino in 10 years." Who knows? One or the other. But they said they're just no rumors, no fighting or anything. They've had
Well, and
enough.
don't you think with a lot of the musicians and groups like that tour, it kind of depends on how smart they've been with their money, whether they come back or not. Because some of them, they make a lot of money, and sometimes it lasts, and sometimes it doesn't.
I just can't imagine them, they've had so many hits. I know several people, not real well, but I know of several people that were part of a one-hit wonder type of deal, and they still get royalty checks that they're not working. I can't imagine Brooks and Dunn need the money unless they're really foolish with their money. They've had so many hits.
I don't know what their hobbies are on the side, what else they're interested in. Like, do they like to paint, or do they like, to build things? A lot of times, you just want to move on. You just want to do something else with your time.
Well,
in your life.
it sounds like
Be
they're
with
going
your
to stay
family.
in the music business. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, they're
you know
good.
what today is? Hint,
I
hint.
do. It's DVD Tuesday, Rob.
Always connected. I can see that because he's a great.
And today we're offering up two great comedies. The first is the funny bromance, I Love You, Man. Paul Rudd plays Peter, an average guy who's great with the ladies, but doesn't have any male friends. When he gets engaged, he goes in search of a best man for his wedding and runs across a fun-loving guy named Sidney, played by Jason Segel. The two eventually take male bonding to a whole new level and quickly learn what it means to be a true friend. The DVD is loaded with extras, including deleted scenes, extended scenes, and a making-of featurette.
Hey, also out today, the sci-fi retro comedy Alien Trespass, directed by X-Files alum R.W. Goodwin. The movie pays homage to the great science fiction films of the 1950s. Will and Grace star Eric McCormick plays a scientist who gets taken over by an alien after its ship crash lands in the California desert. And this DVD is also packed with extras, including interviews with Goodwin and McCormick and several bonus featurettes. So stay tuned for your chance to win these great DVDs later in the show. The wardrobe, too, is
The monster
very
looks like
50s.
Noonie from Yo Gabba Gabba.
I have no idea what he
There are
just
people
is
out
talking
there that know
about.
exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't know what any of those words
we had the
just mean.
director on. Very, very funny movie. So congrats, whoever wins that one. You'll laugh. In just a moment, stylish home decor. That's a steal. But first, a look at what's coming up today on Rachel Ray.
Next Rage, an entire family meal for less than $10.
How good does that look?
We've got it.
It only costs $8.88.
Then, Hilary Duff is a disaster in her own kitchen.
What do we do with burning? There's smoke everywhere.
Will any of Rachel's tips help?
Someday it's just gonna all sink in and click, and I'm gonna be able to do what you do.
And the truth behind the feud with Faye Dunaway.
If you could meet Faye Dunaway face to face, what would you say to her?
Next, Rach.
Watch Rachel Ray every afternoon at 2 here on Care 11. Now, over to Corbin for more in the show.
Thanks, Rob. Up front this morning, Lux looks for less. We're all looking for ways to save a little extra cash these days. So if you're deciding on a new decorating style in your house, our first guest says you can do it without spending a fortune. Brianne Bauer from Midwest Home Magazine is here with some tips. Welcome back to you.
Hi, Corbin.
I see a lot of luxurious feeling things here, and we're going to get to these details in a minute. Tell us about the overall feel of luxury. What are people looking for when they say, I want luxury?
Well, the current issue of Midwest Home is all about the homes that were showcased on our luxury home tour back in June. So thousands of people walk through the homes. Now they can see the pictures, tear them out, really create that same ambiance and tone in their own homes. So
And what's the common thread of luxury? Is it luxurious finishes? Is it fabulous new wallpapers, extravagant lighting? Where's the money going?
Well, I think you hit everything, actually.
All those areas?
That's all in your home, right?
Yes, that's all in my home, right? Well, so a little bit of everything?
It's a little bit of everything. It depends kind of what tone and what feeling you want to create in your home. There's more of a clean, sleek, modern look, or there's a more transitional, contemporary look. So it's across the board.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to do a couple of before and after rooms. This is going to be fun. Let's talk about the before room for the bedroom. Tell us what makes this room expensive.
Well, what this one is, it's all grays and charcoals, pops of color, subtle pops of color with some white, clean lines. And so what we did is we took...
Do we have a picture of that? Are we going to show the picture? Okay, they're working on the picture. Because how much was the dollar amount in general for the expensive room?
Thousands and thousands. I would say $15,000 to $20,000 in that whole room.
$15,000 to $20,000. Well, we'll move to these elements, and then if we get the picture, we can go back to it. So what did you do? What were the key elements that you picked up on and went for less? Because that's what these are, things we can buy.
Exactly. Well, the first thing we did is we did the bedding. So we did this solid gray charcoal quilted piece, and then we added the popped up color with the fuchsia, and then laid it against some crisp, clean whites down here. And then we just got a really classic timeless end table, which can be carried through room to room or year to year. Basic black frame, and a really cool, sleek, modernized lamp that just gives that extra oomph in the room.
So talk about these prices and where we would get some of these pieces.
Well, the majority of all of these are actually from West Elm. So the table's probably $120, $150 range.
Okay.
The lamp, probably about $70 to $80. This frame is just from Target, $5 to $10. So really simple.
Okay. All right. And it seems to me that part of it is in all this quilting. All of these fabrics are quilted. That seems to add luxury.
Yes, textures definitely.
And when I touch these, they're really soft. I think you can't just have the look. You have to have the feel, don't you?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're just going to move on to our dining room photograph. They've got the before dining room photograph, if you will, the one of the more expensive home. How much would this room have cost people?
Oh, God. I mean, this just screams luxury to me, from the chandeliers up on top to the chandelier above the dining room table and those granite countertops. I want to say at least $30,000 to $40,000 just in the interior decor alone.
Right. Very neutral, very monochromatic, nothing really shouting out to us. So it must be finishes.
Yes, and that's where we get into the lighting. I think the lighting really transformed this room. So this is a very similar chandelier than what we just saw in that photograph. This is for about $130.
Wow, where's this from?
This is from West Elm again.
So these look like candles, I'm sure, when they're lit, but they have the individual light bulbs in them. Very clean, very simple.
Yep.
And then the dining room chair down here, is this suede? Is it velvet? Is it microfiber? What is it?
It's a mocha suede curved chair, and so it's really versatile. It comes in great colors. You can use it in a variety of rooms. But yeah, it's just like the one we saw in that photograph.
Very, very clean lines and nothing to really date it, it doesn't seem. And then we have a little plant out here. What's this about?
This is just a basic aloe plant, so it's great, cool, crisp look, and then it's also, you can use it, you know, aloe in the summer, great.
If you're sunburned while being luxurious by your pool or your patio, you can use the aloe. And
Exactly.
we've got a curtain back here. What's this
Yeah,
about?
these are just basic linens, very cheap, very chic.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, all this is fun, and you can find it around town. You just pull those pictures out, like you say, get your file going, and design your own rooms. Nice to see you again. Hey, for more great ideas, you can check out the current issue of Midwest Home Magazine. It's available on newsstands now. And now we're going to go over to Rob, who's heating things up in the kitchen. Rob.
All right, thanks a lot, Corbin. We have plenty more ahead this Tuesday morning. Coming up, we're in the Showcase Kitchen with the folks from the historic St. James Hotel cooking up one of their signature seafood dishes. And later, Toys That Teach. We're going to check out some of the latest and greatest finds for all ages, plus saving at the fair, how you can soak it all up for less when we return. Stick around.
Smoking will adjust.
We'll start eating. Welcome back to the show. We're in the Showcase Kitchen today sampling a great dining destination located in historic Red Wing. The St. James Hotel boasts 3 restaurants featuring everything from casual soups and salads to more elegant entrees. And this morning, Executive Chef Michael Norman is here to share one of their signature dishes. Good morning, sir. Welcome.
Good morning.
It's so great to have you
Thank
here.
you.
Thanks for making the trek up. It really is a beautiful location. The town of, or the city, I should say, of Red Wing is, what a great spot.
Yeah, it's it's a summer town, a river town. We get a lot of traffic throughout the summer season. We got a lot of festivals. We have the Diversity Festival coming up here now in the fall. Also very famous for the leaf season.
Oh,
that kicks
it's
in.
so, I was going to say, it's so beautiful down
Yeah.
there, and the eagles and everything flying along the river. Well, let's talk a little bit about the experience of dining at the St. James, a historic building, and we've got some pictures too. Just tell us about the ambiance and the whole experience.
Well, the hotel is built back in 1875. Obviously, it's got a lot of history coming with it. It's been pretty much a destination for many, many years. We have 2 restaurants and 1 pub. We got the Port Restaurant, which features fine dining.
Nice.
In more of upscale environment, but still very, very, very affordable.
And I know with the patio, if you're just off the golf course or off the boat, you can come right up and enjoy a cool beverage right on the patio.
Yeah, the veranda is the second restaurant. We're open for breakfast, lunch,
Boy, this
and
is beautiful,
dinner.
Michael. Very modern.
Yeah, and we just renovated it, and we put in a full-fledged bar in there. And like you say, it's just by the river. We have a lot of outdoor seating, patio, a hoop skirt bar that's
Very elegant.
been hopping and being very popular.
Good.
You can order right off there. So we're just very excited about a lot of the improvements and the renovations we've been doing this spring.
Let's talk menu. You brought some items with you today, and let's just kind of go round the horn here, so to speak, and start with the salad.
Yeah, that's a hydroponic bib lettuce salad with striped beets and goat cheese.
Oh, wow.
Got some toasted pine nuts.
Again, I'm
and,
getting healthy just through osmosis, just standing by this salad.
Looks
Beautiful.
pretty appetizing,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah, it's a top seller down in the port restaurant. Here we got a bruschetta, basically what it is, grilled ciabatta bread with
man.
fresh tomato, basil, herbs.
Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Again, very
Summer
healthy
dish.
and light. Yeah, these are very healthy and light summer dishes in here.
That's a dish that I developed through a banquet that we subsequently put on the veranda menu. It's a cantaloupe Asian chicken salad with scallion cilantro vinaigrette.
Again, very light. Very light.
Very light.
And then out front,
This is our all-time favorite and St. James classic, the California salad, which has a banana dressing, which I think is kind of unique. 22 years I never did a banana dressing until I came to the St. James Hotel, so it was an experience even for me.
well, what's impressive
So
about
it's-
you is that you're from Sweden originally,
Yeah.
but yet the fusion and the other types of food that you are really experimenting with and really conquering well. You're nailing it.
Yeah, I have a great team too standing behind me, so that helps out a lot.
Okay, let's get to cooking because I know the staff here is very hungry
Yeah.
and it smells delicious in here. We're making a seared tuna, a peppered tuna today?
Yeah, we're gonna do
Okay.
a pepper seared tuna. This pan is very hot.
There we go.
And we got canola oil right here. When you sear a tuna, it's very important that you have hot pan, hot oil, so you close in all them juices.
And canola oil can take the heat a little bit better than an olive oil, which a lot of people would use, but you're using canola. Okay.
Canola oil is preferably better for that. So really what you want to do is you just want to get a nice crusting on the tuna. And I pre-sear this obviously
Okay.
a little bit. So it's kind of done on that side. We're going to the second side.
So that's what you're looking for it to be done. Not blackened, but just
we can
seared.
we
Okay.
can blacken it a little bit more if you want to. It's kind of a little bit of a personal preference.
And it's just pepper on there. That's it.
Fresh cracked pepper, canola oil, and that's
Okay.
pretty much it.
Okay, and then how long does it usually take when you've got the pan heated up?
Pan heated up, all in all, I would say around 90 seconds, depending on if you're using gas, electric,
Yeah,
what type
okay.
of oil, if you have a Teflon pan or iron skillet pan,
Okay.
whatnot.
Okay.
So
How do you
basic-
tell when it's done? When you get about the same even amount of color?
Yeah, you just really want to close it in, and
Okay.
you don't want to. You want it still to be rare.
Right.
So we're pretty much done here, and we're gonna move over because I pre-prepared.
Okay.
Um,
You want me to take that off the heat?
we can move that off the heat right
Okay,
there.
good enough.
And have
All
that
right.
rest. So I've kind of pre-prepared and pre-seared one here earlier.
Excellent. Beautiful. Deep red, rich
and
color.
that's kind of how it's gonna look once you're done. I mean, you can change it up if you want it a little bit more cooked at home. And this is basically just hot pepper sauce, sriracha.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yes, I am. I've got a bottle of it in the fridge.
Okay, and then we have a little bit of
That's the wasabi.
wasabi vinaigrette.
Okay.
We're gonna do that. This is pickled ginger. Pickled ginger is really a palate cleaner, if you will. And we have seaweed salad. And people like this thing
Well,
here.
I can see
so
why.
we started off putting just a little bit on there. People were asking for more in seconds, so we had to kind of increase that. I put a little bit of watercress,
Can we put the tuna on? We've got to.
and then we're gonna put the tuna right on there.
We've got to get a fork in here. Is what we got to do. They're telling me, well, we've got to wrap. No, we don't. We got to eat. Come on, Michael. Thank you so much.
And
That
that's
is
pretty
art.
much
That
it.
is art on a plate and delicious too. And
A little bit of sesame seeds.
What
and
a
that's
wonderful
it.
gig you have, too, down there. Beautiful St. James Hotel.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming. You bet. For a copy of today's recipe, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the address on your screen or log on to showcaseminnesota.com. Click on recipes, then go to the main dish category. How long have you been down there?
I've been at St. James now for about a year and a half.
Hopefully many, many more years. For more delicious dishes, stop by any of the 3 restaurants located at the St. James Hotel in Red Wing. For more information, call 651-227-1800. Wow. Still ahead, Blue Ribbon Bargains. Find out how you can enjoy all that the Minnesota State Fair has to offer for less, and later, how you can score free tickets to see the Gophers play at the new TCF Bank Stadium. Please stick around.
Of the seaweed. It's like, oh, the seaweed on the plate. Woohoo! I love seeing those pictures. Welcome back. The countdown begins. It's just over 2 weeks to the start of the Great Minnesota Get Together. And if you're looking for some really good early bargains, we have just the ticket. The Fair's Brianna Schutte is here with the scoop. Hi, Brianna.
Hi, Corbin.
Brianna knows all things fair, so she's the one. She is the person to go to for this. We've got her here. Now, let's talk about the overview of this year's fair. Sure. What's new, exciting, different in general? Is there a new theme? How many acts? Tell me what you want to tell me.
Sure, it's back. It's bigger, better than ever. We run August 27th through Labor Day, and we've got a bunch of new exhibits, especially for kids and families. Great grandstand lineup, lots of variety, so lots of fun starting the 27th.
Okay, so check out all the listings and everything, because there'll be something new in there that you're surprised at that you didn't know was
Absolutely
happening. All right, we got to talk about these pre-fair ticket sales that are going on. Tell us how we get in on these.
Sure, well, we have pre-fair discount admission tickets, ride and game tickets, and pre-fair discount Blue Ribbon bargain books, and those are available 3 ways. One is through Cub Foods through August 26th. Or on the State Fairgrounds through August 26th, or online at mnstatefair.org through 5 o'clock on August 18th. So those are the 3 ways to get them.
So if they're online, they send them to us in the mail?
Exactly.
And if you go in Cub, do you go to customer service?
Go to the customer service counter of Cub Foods, and if you come to the box office on the fairgrounds, it's right down near the Como Avenue Loop Gate.
How much are we going to save by
You're
buying
going
in
to
advance?
save $2 off the regular adult admission price. So regular is $11, and the
the pre-fair discount tickets are for adults are $9.
Okay.
And then the Blue Ribbon Bargain Books are $1 off before the fair, and then the ride and game tickets, you save about $5 off of the individual ticket price.
Now you've got a Blue Ribbon Bargain Book in your hot little hands here. This may just have to make its way into my handbag. But there's all kinds of stuff in here. Tell everybody how you use these, how they're listed.
Yeah, it's a great book. I was actually just talking to somebody in the green room who said they used one a couple years ago and saved over $50 for their family. But basically, it's 100 coupons, over $500 worth of savings. It's the best state fair deals. They're picked by a committee, and they have to be the very best, a minimum of 30% off of whatever the item is. And there's food, merchandise, attractions. There's a coupon for a discount off of Midway ride and game tickets. So lots of activities and
then it
food.
shows the map as to how to find, for example,
Yes.
this is French crepes or hand-dipped caramel apples. It'll show you exactly where to go
Exactly.
to get that. So you don't have to wonder if you're missing out. You
Right.
just go through, pick out the things you like, then make your map.
Right.
Around
it's
the fair.
organized by, area of the fairground. So if you're looking
Pizza
for a
tr-
deal in a
yeah.
certain area, you can find out what's there and available at a discount.
Yes, travel companion case. Does that say
All
lipstick?
sorts of merchandise, food.
Yeah. So plan your work and work your plan. That's the whole idea here. Okay, there are some special deal days too. What happens on those days, Brianna?
Yeah, you can save a lot of money if you plan ahead before you come to the fair and plan to come on a special deal day. We have 2 senior days where senior citizens are discounted. We've got 2 kids days where kids are discounted. Ticket Deal Tuesday is a great admission discount for adults. And then we have a new promotion day. Read and Ride Wednesday is on Wednesday, September 2nd. And we're going to have a big event in Carousel Park with Minnesota Public Libraries, and it's going to be great fun for kids and families, but also anyone presenting a valid public library card when they purchase admission at the gate gets a discount.
I've got one of those.
So yeah, bring it to the fair on Wednesday the 2nd and show it when you purchase your
Yeah.
admission, and you'll get a discount. It's that easy. And then also, we're going to have all-day discounts on the Mighty Midway and Kidway.
Yeah, we saw some of those fabulous rides there, and the Kidway are the younger
Right.
geared rides. If you've got little kids and you're just now thinking of taking them to the fair to ride, tell everybody where that area is located.
It's
up by
just
Machinery
north
Hill.
of Dan Patch Avenue. Kind of going towards the Machinery Hill north end of the fairgrounds
Because you know
area.
you're going to be taking them by to look at all the big machinery and the trucks and all
Exactly.
the farm implements and things, and then you can take them for the little rides on the Kidway, and then the Mighty Midway, of course, is the big
one.
The big
Yep.
rides. Okay.
But there's lots of deals on Mighty Midway and Kidway too. Weekdays until 1 o'clock. There's always an early bird special going on those weekdays. And so you can save some money if you come out before 1 o'clock on Mighty Midway and Kidway. And then also on a lot of the special deal days, especially the kids' days and Read and Ride Wednesday, you can save all day on Mighty Midway and
so
Kidway.
much going on and so much to save. Just think about it and plan your trip, and you'll have some good
Exactly.
savings. Nice to see you.
Good to
again.
see you too, Corbin.
The 2009 Minnesota State Fair takes place August the 27th through Labor Day, September the 7th. Discount tickets and the Blue Ribbon Bargain Books are available now through August the 26th at participating Cub food stores and various other Twin Cities locations. For more information, you can just call 651-288-4400 or log on to mnstatefair.org. And up next, what's cool for school? The Toy Guy shares some of the best buys in learning toys for kids of all ages. Plus, retro laughs. Get ready for your chance to call in and win a copy of the sci-fi favorite, Alien Trespass, on DVD.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Welcome back to the show. Kids will soon be heading back to school, but all of their learning doesn't have to come from just the classroom. In fact, there are a bunch of new toys hitting the market designed to both entertain and teach. And Chris Byrne from Time to Play magazine joins us live this morning from New York with a fun show and tell. Hi, Chris. How's it going?
I'm doing great, Corbin. Hey, and hey to everybody there at Showcase, Minnesota.
Yeah. So what do you got to show us today?
Okay, here's the good news. You can go back to school and you're supposed to go back to learning, but you can keep playing. This is the thing that we're really excited about because a lot of the toys at timetoplaymag.com, we always talk about almost every toy has something to teach you. So that's why go out and get Guitar Hero 5. It's totally awesome. Comes out September 1. 83 bands, 85 songs, 170 more you can download. And here's what's cool about it. You can all plug in your instruments and play together in the party mode. It's a great value for families. What we like about this is it gets kids up from texting, up from the computer, and actually interacting with one another. That's really why we think this is such a valuable thing, because kids aren't spending enough time playing with one another right now. It's a great thing to do, and they love it. This one's, for Xbox 360 or Wii. Just a really great idea.
Okay.
Fashion dolls, really big. This is a brand new fashion doll. You're going to hear me talking about this one a lot this year. It's called the Live doll. It's from Spin Master. The wigs are all interchangeable. Beautiful garments, clothes rather. Most articulated, posable dolls. Great looking eyes. But here's why it's great for back to school. Because you go online to liveworld.com and there's all these wonderful stories about these characters. They're real teenagers, which kids 6 to 10 really want to fantasize about becoming. There's language arts, there's all kinds of different activities for kids to do. Really great for them. That's $19.99 for the basic doll from Spin Master.
Alrighty.
Wouldn't be back to school if we didn't have some time for arts and crafts. Nobody does this better than Play-Doh. Love this since 1956. This is their burger builder. We love this. You do all the things. We're going to make the tomatoes. Do this. Splat, you can create the things. Here's one, this is like my own cooking show. This is one I did earlier and it looks perfect. It's really great. Now, they are doing something that I think is really cool. Go to readygoplaydoh.com and you can enter a contest by uploading photographs to win $5,000 for your playroom makeover and $5,000 as a donation for your school. I know, I love that gag. It's really fun. They've done a great job with this, $14.99 for the burger maker. Another great game for little kids. This is called Picture-Rica Flipper. Now this little penguin is going to deal out the Picture-Rica cards. Each of them has little pictures on them, and you can see they go all over the room. The kids have to run around and match the different things, so it'll be like everything with legs, everything with a light. They pick up the card, and then they get to bring it back. The kid with the most cards wins. Really cool from Hasbro. If you've got little kids who are just getting into a routine of going to school, this is a great item. It's called Haydenbury Lane. We've got Chomper the alligator. He teaches kids to brush their teeth. All of the stories about the different routines kids need to meet, pajama time, bedtime, all of these things, getting kids into this, these are things kids are going to need to know as they get ready to go to school.
Now, it seems to me that a lot of these toys cause, as you say, more interaction, more creativity, and sparks imagination.
Absolutely. You know, that's really the end of the day. Imagination, being able to have a great imagination, this is a great skill for school. You know, you have to have imagination to solve math problems, to write, to do science. All of these things, you know, the toys, the play really integrates that into them. In fact, we went out and we were doing a lot of shopping for back to school. We got a lot of this stuff at Target, Your Neighbor.
Yeah.
It's a great place to go for that. And one other thing to show you about reading, which is really great, this is called the tag reading system. Now, I brought the grown-up tag to you guys last year. This has been designed for kids 2 to 5 because essentially what you do is you bring the book to life, but it's designed so a 2-year-old's hand can really do it very easily and gets them into reading. This is about $34.99 for the basic thing, and then the additional book's about $10.
Well, Chris, we got a dash, but lots of fun and new things. Can't wait to see you back here in the studio maybe next time.
I'll look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
For more information on any of the products Chris just featured, you can check out showcaseminnesota.com and just click on the Tuesday link. And it's time now for First Birthdays.
First Birthdays is brought to you by Minnesota College Savings Plan and ECFE.
Say happy first birthday to Cooper Hamilton Snow. This adorable guy enjoys spending time with his sister, swimming and playing with his dog. And let's wish Josephine Marie Guzman a happy birthday today. This little sweetie loves laughing, playing in the water, and dancing. Happy birthday, Josephine, and to everyone celebrating a birthday today. Now, if you would like to have your child's picture featured on First Birthdays, please send a non-returnable photo to First Birthdays, 8811 Olson Memorial Highway, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55427. You can also email us at firstbirthdays@showcaseminnesota.com. We need to receive the pictures at least 2 weeks in advance of the child's birthday. Now a little something for the big kids. If you're the 20th callers to the numbers on your screen, you'll win Alien Trespass on DVD. Just call 651-989-5273 or toll free 888-546-8811. Former Will and Grace star Eric McCormick stars in this quirky comedy that pays homage to the sci-fi films of the 1950s. Please note that if you've won anything from Showcase Minnesota in the past 30 days, you're not eligible to win it this time. Dial carefully and good luck. And remember, you can go online to showcaseminnesota.com for another chance to register to win. Coming up, another great DVD giveaway is just minutes away. We'll open our phone lines once more for the crazy comedy, I Love You Man. But first, how Going Green can help save the deep blue sea. The famous Cousteau family shares some tips on how we can all make a difference next.
Hi,
Hey,
Jessica.
Jessica, how are you? Delighted, thank you. All right.
Okay.
kept secrets. Hidden beneath its waves.
Welcome back. Here's your chance to really dive deep into the amazing undersea world of our oceans. All this month, the Planet Green Network is featuring a series of shows and documentaries designed to inspire a discussion on how we can preserve these valuable water resources. And the scene that you just saw was from their upcoming film Acid Test, narrated by Sigourney Weaver. And this morning, Planet Green hosts Alexandra and Philippe Cousteau Jr., and they join us from New York to tell us more. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Rob.
Hey, tell us a little more about Acid Test, the global challenge. What's it all about, and what are we going to see?
Well, Acid Test is a special that airs on Wednesday evening with Sigourney Weaver at 10:30 on Planet Green as part of the whole month of programming called Blue August, dedicated to our oceans. And it's really exploring this challenge of ocean acidification. Essentially, since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, humans have been pouring tremendous amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The oceans have been absorbing a lot of that, with the consequences being that the oceans have become more acidic. Now, what we call osteoporosis of the ocean occurs when the oceans become more acidic. All the things like lobster, and coral, shrimp, oysters, etc., are unable to take calcium out of the water column and build their shells and die. And thus, as the oceans become more acidic over the next few decades, we're seeing this as being a very serious problem for the entire marine food web of which we feed upon.
Yeah, Alexandra, let's bring you into the mix here, and I guess you can elaborate a little more on the point Philippe made there. Just talk about how catastrophic things could be by throwing that food web, or that food chain, so to speak, out of balance.
Well, if you think about it, the base of the food web is made up of a lot of crustacean-like organisms, from plankton to all sorts of different clams and oysters and krill, shrimp, lobsters. So these organisms should be plentiful. There should be so many of them that everything else, all the way up to whales, can feed on them.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have a decline in the number of organisms at the bottom of the food chain, that can have repercussions for everything going up the food chain, all the way to the great whales. And so as these plankton and krill and other organisms die out, then a lot of other things in the food chain can as well. And so that would have a huge impact for all of the people who love seafood and depend on the ocean for their livelihoods. It could just have that kind of chain reaction that's never good for anyone.
I'm going to be as frank and candid as possible here, and serious in the same vein. Are we doomed?
No, we're not doomed. I mean, there's always hope. There's always a lot that everybody can do. I mean, we're not here to spread doom and gloom.
Okay.
Yeah, we face a lot of problems for sure, but we still have the power to make a change. Mm-hmm. And first and foremost, to cut down carbon emissions, not only just for climate change, but also for this challenge of ocean acidification. But we have to remember, as citizens, everything we do makes a difference, and we all have the power to be part of the solution. We are certainly losing a lot of biodiversity on the planet, but it's not over yet.
No.
You've got some tips that you want to get out there. And the first one, for anyone that's going to the beach, and it's the basic rule of thumb we should all live by: pack it in, pack it out.
Well, the Boy Scouts have that creed of leaving something, a place better than when you found it,
Right.
and it's a great creed. So any waterfront area, especially the water, don't leave anything behind. And even if you take an extra bag to pick up something that someone else might have carelessly left behind, is a good thing to do, because water will carry it away, take it down a river, go to the bottom of the lake, carry it out to sea. So we don't want our trash out there in the environment. And obviously, I mean, we hear so much of this. There's all of these debates going on around the country about whether or not we should ban plastic bags, but using a reusable bag is the easiest thing in the world. They have them, they roll up into a nice little bag. You
Sure.
can put it in your purse or keep it in your car. And reusable bottles, recycling everything that you can. All of these things really do make a huge difference when it comes to the quality of the environment that we all share.
A lot of us here in the Twin Cities, well, in Minneapolis and Minnesota in general, we love to fish. And you have tip number 3 is something I never have to worry about. It says, don't catch your limit, which I never do. Though I try, but no, really, in all seriousness, if the fish are really biting, don't catch your limit.
Well, you know,
limit
even though
your
Minnesota's
catch.
not on the coast, not on the ocean, it's such a water state. There's so many rivers and lakes there. Exactly. When you go fishing, limit what you catch. Make sure you keep track of all your fishing gear. And also when you go home, think about all the things that you put on your body or put down the drain, from the chlorine bleaches to the cleaning products and the health and beauty products. Buy biodegradable and non-toxic products. You know, they're better for your health, better for the environment as well.
It's all about raising awareness. Congratulations to both of you on the show, and thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us today.
Well, we're
Thank
excited
you,
about the
Rob.
whole month of programming. Thank you very much.
You bet. Acid Test premieres tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. on Planet Green. Check your local listings for details, or just log on to showcaseminnesota.com and click on the Tuesday link. Well, coming up after the break, how you can cheer on the Golden Gophers for free. More on TCF Bank's special ticket giveaway. That's coming up next. Stick around. The TCF Bank. Welcome back to the show. In today's Take Care of Your Money, a sneak peek inside the home of the Golden Gophers. The TCF Bank Stadium is ready to welcome fans when the season kicks off this September. And you have a chance to win free tickets to some of the upcoming football games. And here to tell us more is TCF's Ryan Wilder. Ryan, thank you so much for stopping by again. Good to see you again. Well, you know, it seems like we've been talking about this forever, and it's getting close.
It's getting incredibly close. I think 31 days from today is kickoff, and we couldn't be more excited.
Well, yeah, you guys really have to be stoked over there. I mean, it's a fantastic stadium. We're going to show footage in just a little bit, but tell us about some of the things, other than just the stadium, that TCF is involved with.
Yeah, you know, it's such an honor for me to be here and really represent all of the employees with TCF Bank. It's so great for us to be involved with TCF Bank Stadium. It's such a visible commitment, you know, our visible symbol of our commitment to the University of Minnesota. And it's an honor to talk about. We're giving well over $1.5 million to go to scholarship as part of it.
That's amazing.
Significant dollars go back to support programs through the faculty and staff and student programs that we have as well. So it's a real big commitment on our end to the University of Minnesota.
Well, it is so crucial in today's day and age to have someone like TCF Bank helping the Gopher athletic program and the student athletes and everything. It really is crucial to the success, and that's going to be pivotal to bring us that Rose Bowl title.
Absolutely.
TCF will have a hand in on that.
It's coming.
You know, we did the Game Day Lounge about a month ago, and that was so much fun. How is that going? I know you're making stops around the area.
It's going great, you know, and thank you for mentioning that. We're going to be out at the Dakota County Fair this weekend, so everyone can stop on by.
That's going on now, isn't it?
We talked about the State Fair a little bit earlier. We're going to have the Game Day Lounge out at the State Fair, so your viewers have a chance to stop in and see it. It's absolutely free, so we would encourage everyone to stop out and see that.
Yeah, you mentioned 31 days to the home opener.
31 days till the home opener.
And that's Air Force.
Air Force, September 12th. So we're gonna pack the stadium. It's sold out, but as you said, we're gonna talk a little bit about kind of your opportunity to win some tickets today.
Well, okay, now how can people win tickets?
You stop into any one of our TCF Bank locations and register to win. It's as simple as that. It's available for customers, non-customers.
Oh, wow.
Really everyone. The stadium is about the whole state of Minnesota, and we want everyone to have an opportunity
Why
to get
wouldn't
in
you want to
and see
be a
the stadium.
customer at TCF, though? I mean, that's really?
Well, between you and I agree with you. There's no reason not to be. It's a great promotion. Simple as that. Stop in, enter to win.
And it is risk-free. I mean, here's the drop box. This is what they look like. So look for them at the TCF locations.
Look for it when you go into the location. Fill out your name and address and put it in there. It's as simple as that.
Are we talking all locations, even at the Cub Foods locations?
Yep, all
everything?
locations. Yep.
All right, very nice.
While you're in there, you can register for a new account. If
That's
you're not
what
a
I'm
customer,
talking
you get $50.
Yeah,
so
I know, $50 to open an account.
Opportunity to get tickets
why
and
not?
$50.
Yes. I mean, that'll pay for parking and popcorn and everything. Hey, recently our showcase team had a chance to go over to the stadium and we shot some video, and I am itching to see this stuff. Let's take a look at the video and just kind of walk us through it. There's the proud sign right out front. You can't miss it when you drive by.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing. I've been over there a few times, and you still get goosebumps every time you see it. One of the things that we haven't talked about for a little while is the whole LEED certification, which essentially means it's a green stadium.
Oh, really?
Very cool. A lot of effort on the university side went into that. You're looking at the scoreboard there, which is huge. It's 108 by 48.
And it's LCD, so it's high def.
High definition, yep. I think coming up here, you'll see some of the views, views of the stadium from the seats. There's not going to be a bad seat in the house. Again, you can see that enormous scoreboard from here, which is essentially the other side of the stadium there.
You know what I love about it, Ryan, is it fits in the architecture and the design of the stadium. Though it is modern in every aspect, it fits the campus. It fits, Williams Arena right there. It just fits the architecture. It looks like it belongs.
Absolutely, it belongs. And a great point here, looking at the concourse, is the concourse are 50 feet wide, twice as wide as the Metrodome. So again, the Metrodome is great, but by comparison, when you go there, it's not a quick run to grab a bottle of water, a glass of pop. So TCF Bank Stadium took all of that into account. It's going to be a great facility.
It is beautiful. I can't wait. And again, your chance to win tickets, just step by any TCF and I'll read some more information. Thanks for coming. Are you going to come by again before kickoff, or is this it?
We'll try to get back before kickoff.
I hope so. I can't wait. Great job.
Thanks, Rob.
As Ryan mentioned, both TCF Bank customers and non-bank customers can register for a chance to win Gopher football tickets now through Saturday, October 31st. To enter, just stop by any TCF Bank branch location to find one near you or the one nearest you, or for more information about their services, call 612-TCF Bank. That's 612-823-2265, or just log on to tcfbank.com. You can find more great financial advice online at care11.com. Just click on Take Care of Your Money. We're going to wrap things up on the big show when we come back. Yeah, I didn't know it was green. I didn't know that they did all that green stuff there.
I was saying, it just dawned on me. We've got 2 new stadiums opening up.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Yeah. And we'd like to thank all of our guests for appearing on today's show. The Minnesota State Fair and TCF Bank paid for today's segments. And if you'd like to have your business appear on the show, check out showcaseminnesota.com to find out more. And as promised, here's your chance to win today's second DVD giveaway, the hilarious comedy. Oh, I got the wrong one. I Love You, Man. That's right.
Thanks,
Not
Rob.
really.
You know, I can see that.
If you're the 20th
Love you
caller,
too.
yeah, thanks. If you're the 20th caller, the numbers on your screen, you're going to win. Just call 651-989-5273 or toll free 888-546-8811. Paul Rudd and Jason Segel star in this outrageous film about two guys who take male bonding to new heights. Please note, the movie's rated R for pervasive language.
And if you've won anything from Showcase Minnesota in the past 30 days, you're not eligible to win it this time. Dial carefully, everybody, and good luck to all of you dialing in.
Pervasive.
Yeah, and remember, you can go online to showcaseminnesota.com, excuse me, for another chance to register to win.
What do we got coming up tomorrow?
Well, Wednesday at 10, Savoring the Farmer's Market. The Chef's Gallery shows us how to cook up your fresh food finds.
Oh, sounds good. And new gadgets that'll make going back to school a little bit easier.
Plus, keeping your family and home safe. Tips from the pros. That's all going to be on Wednesday. You should get